Hello everyone, it's Grammy Antonia, and I'd like to say a special hello to my Tangled Up in Blue tribe. And anybody that has subscribed newly, that's what the people that have been watching my videos for close to 3 years now, that's what we are, is the Tangled Up in Blue tribe. Anyway, what I want to say today is happy No King's Day to everyone, because No King's Day is an American promise. This is a democracy. And from my personal experiences, when I think of democracy and I think about our country, I think I've said this a few times on a couple of videos, that America is not a religion. America is a country. And this country was founded by the founding fathers on democracy. And that means everyone. Now, being a Christian as I am, and our country itself, we have put on our money in our pledge and a lot of different things, that this country is under God. And that's a good thing, in my opinion. Now, I know there are people in this country that maybe don't believe in God, but they have other beliefs to how this earth was created and how we were created. That's okay. They can believe and come to their own conclusions about that. But one of the main things I get so frustrated about, and you'd have to ask the old man about this, and it's the truth, is how this regime of Donald Trump has damaged Christianity. And it really, really bothers me. I believe that we all here in America have freedom of religion and to worship as we please and to believe what we want to. That's a democracy. Now that doesn't mean you're free to believe it's okay to kill innocent people, or you're free to rob someone else, or you're free to burn down someone's property. Those things are laws that we have in this country. And we've always had enforcers of laws. But the way things are right now, everything's out of whack. And I think about our two-party system with, basically with the Republicans and the Democrats. And both sides have their faults. But right now, the Republicans are the ones that have the most. In my opinion, and a lot of other people's, if you see what's going on No King's Day. You are not allowed to physically force your religious beliefs on other people. And we had a system set up to where we worked. Our laws were set up to take care of criminals. But we have a criminal in the White House. And he's done everything he can to hide his criminality. And that includes deceiving a lot of people. And like I said, I wanted to talk about Democrat and Republican, and we both sides has problems. Well, we all pretty much know what problems the Republicans have right now. They're not even Republicans. They're MAGAs. That means they're following the orange dictator. And the orange dictator, from what I can see of everything I've paid attention to and listened to, is following Putin of Russia. And we have to stand up to that. And the Democrats, I believe, in my opinion, need to get more down with the people. They need to get out more with the people. They've been up there in Washington trying to compromise with the Republicans. And there is such a thing, and I know because I've experienced in my own personal life that you can almost compromise yourself away. You can almost compromise your beliefs and your opinions away by trying to compromise with everybody else. And like I say, it's my opinion that's what's been wrong with the Democrats, trying to compromise with the Republicans. And the Democrats, they're with the people when they're trying to get elected, and then they get in there with all good intentions, and then they have to work with the Republicans, and they start compromising. We've compromised too much. You're compromising people's lives, well, especially when it comes to health care. And the Republican Party needs to start over, because they've been out here with the people, I believe, but they've been using the people's religious beliefs to lie to them, using it to demonize the the Democrats, because they wanted to win. And they've showed us during this Trump regime who they are. And it's not good. And in my opinion, and a lot of other people, it definitely isn't Christianity. And this love of money has overtook a lot of them. The love of money. And there's certain things that you just cannot compromise about. Like I say, I'm guilty here too at times, trying to compromise about things. And you almost compromise your very being away when you do that. We all have to learn to stand up for what we believe. It needs to be done to help everyone. Now, as far as religion goes, a church is a building. Church, that's a building. Religion is an ideology of what you believe. And everybody has their own determinations in that. If you grow up and become an adult, everybody makes their own determinations about that. And as long as they're not harming other people, then they should be able to believe what they want to and go to that building, the church, and worship how they believe. But here in America, you can't harm people, and you can't force your beliefs on others, and you definitely can't hurt little children, like what happened in the FDLS church when that was found out. You can't do that to little children in America. And I want to keep this happy No King's Day. I don't want to get all preachy. I just really want to express my opinions. And this is a happy day. And we can turn this country back to what it was first intended to be. And that's a democracy for all. For all. You can't compromise pedophilia. You can't compromise that. It's just wrong. It's not right. There's no compromising with that. There's no, well, you believe it's okay and you don't believe it's okay. No, that's one of the things. There's no compromise. And the Epstein files do need to come out. And the ones that participated in that trafficking of young girls, children, were men that were wealthy. That's my opinion. It took money to be able to do something so wrong. And some people will go to all lengths. They'll go in any direction, say anything to hide those kind of secrets because they know it's wrong, but they don't want anybody else to know that they were involved with that. Another one of the things you can't compromise is racism. There's no compromise there. You either are racist or you're not racist. There's no compromise. And, they've showed us that they're racist. They are racist. And in a democracy, you can't be racist. You have to be for everyone. Anyway, back to Happy King's Day. Let's just keep on keeping on. Democracy has always been a complicated government. And the reason we were always looked up to here in the United States, because of the kind of government we aspired to be. And we've done pretty good at times and done terrible at other times. Humans. We're all humans. So I say to the Republicans, you need to clean up your mess and start over. And I say to the Democrats, you need to get real. You need to get back in touch with the people. And I say to all of us, whatever your beliefs are, Christianity or whatever else you believe, that's your right, but you're not to force it on anyone else. Not in America. Much love to everyone out there today on this Happy No King's Day. Let's all just stay peaceful. Let's all be careful and take care of each other. And never, ever stop fighting for democracy and for this beautiful country, the United States of America. I love you all. Bye, Grammy Antonia.